Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? It's time for another tutorial from Pinnacle Studio Pro. Alright, this time I'm bringing you a Pinnacle Studio tip. This is tip number 8, saving effects presets. Alright, this is a handy dandy tip if you have some type of effect that you use over and over in multiple videos. Like for myself, I place my Watermark logo at the bottom left of all of my videos, so I use a preset for that. I have the little, pictures in picture at the end of my YouTube videos, and I use a preset for that. That way I don't have to do the effect over and over and over again every time I want to use it. So let's get into it. First things first, baby. I got my blast from the past down in the timeline, the old school Avid Studio Pro intro. Y'all remember this?
Brings back such fond memories. Love it. Simply marvelous. Simply marvelous.
Alright, anyway, so I wouldn't put a logo watermark in this, but I'm just doing it for the tutorial. So what I'm going to do is I got some photos up here, and I have a PNG image with a transparent background, which is my logo watermark. So I'm going to bring it down into the timeline. Now you can see right now it takes up everything except for the stuff that you can see here, like the lightning coming through on the sides, because the background of this is transparent. So what I'm going to do is drag this all the way over to the left. Then I'm going to put my cursor to the end where I have an arrow and a line. I'm going to hold my left mouse down. I'm going to drag it to the right, and it should lock into place. So it's the same length as the actual video underneath it. Now I need to set up my effect. So for this effect, I use 2D Editor Advanced to size it up and put it where I want it to be. So I'm going to right click on the photo. I'm going to go to Open Effects Editor. Once I'm here, I'm going to go to 2D, 3D. And then I'm going to go to 2D Editor Advanced. Alright, so I got this opened up. So I need to make the effect the first time so I can save it. So I'm going to change this from default to no preset. I'm going to change my size first because I want it to be small enough to tell where I want to put it. I'm going to change it to 15, and since there's a lock between the horizontal and the vertical, it's going to also change the vertical to 15 when I hit enter. So now I got the little size I want. Now I want to see what's beneath this photo. So if you have the ultimate or the plus version of Pinnacle Studio, then you have a solo button down here. If you click on solo, you get the little caret. I can click on that and I can choose show media and tracks below. And if I move my cursor to, or my playhead to a place where there's video, now you can see both of the videos. All right, now I need to move it to the position I want. So I'm going to go to position. I'm going to change the horizontal to a position I want and hit enter. I'm going to change the vertical to a position I want by clicking, left clicking until it turns blue. And I can just type in there and hit enter. And now it's where I want it to be. Now, of course, since this is a watermark, I need to add some transparency to it. So I'm going to go to transparency. And I'm going to click in here with my left mouse until that turns blue. And I want it to be 50% transparent. So I'm going to type in 50 and hit enter. Now I got some transparency going on. So that's all I need to do with this. I got my watermark of my logo in place. But now I need to save this. So I'm going to click on this little save icon here. Once I do, it's going to ask me, you need to give me a name, because I just can't be floating around as a new preset without a name. Name me, fool. So I'm going to be a fool, and I'm going to name it Fool. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm crazy. No, I'm just going to call it Watermark 2 because I already have one called Watermark. And it tells me which video effect it uses, and it's telling me it's going to save it. So I click on save. Now that I'm done, I click OK. All right, so now the effect is saved, but where the heck is it? All right, let's find out. Let's get this cracking real quick. I'm gonna remove this effect. All I did to remove the effect was put my cursor over this pink line until I saw the little effects below it. I right click on it, go to effect, and delete all. So now it doesn't have the effect. You see it went back to where it was because I want to show you where the effect is. The effect is at two places. If you go to the Organize tab, you find that if you go down to Content, you'll see there's effects here. You click on this, you have a new category called My Effects Compositions. If I click on that, you'll see the effect that I just made called Watermark 2. All right. Now you don't have to go that route, of course. You know there's another route you can go. If I was still on the Edit tab and making my video, let's go ahead and do this real quick. I can go to the navigation bar, go to Content, Effects, and then if I click on My Effects Compositions, it'll bring up the same thing in this tab. Now all I have to do to add the effect is just left click on it, hold my left mouse down, and drag it to the clip that I want to apply it to. And when you see the little plus sign underneath your cursor, that means it's going to add it to it. I let go of my left mouse, and boom, it's got the effect, and it put it right where it's supposed to be, right where I want it. Every single time. That takes a lot of work out of your editing workflow. It helps to speed it up and make things oh so pretty. Now, just to let you know, the effect can be found on this location. If you go to your computer and go to your C drive, you can then go to users, your username, my documents, Pinnacle, and My Effects Compositions. All of the ones that you saved will be found there. Now, if you ever want to delete an effect that you created, you can do that. Since I have two of these, I can show you how to get it done. All you got to do is right click, go to Delete Selected. Now it's going to ask you if you just want to remove from the library or you want to remove from your library and your hard drive. I'm going to remove it from both because, like I said, I have two and I don't need it. You pick which one you want to do. It tells you the location on your hard drive where it is located at as well. And now I'm just going to click on OK. Now it's going to be, are you sure you want to delete this? Are you sure? And it gives you this nice long message you can read about if you want to. But I know what I'm doing, people. So I'm just going to click yes. And now it's gone. All right. It's a wrap. That's it. You're done. Pinnacle Studio tip number 8. Saving effects presets. All right, people. You know the routine. All right. I say it every time. Don't be surprised because I'm going to keep saying it to the day I fall off the earth. And you know you got to click on the thumb. The one that's pointed in the upward direction. Click it, like it, live it, love it, hug it. If you love this content, make people aware of it by clicking on the thumb. Comments. Leave me your comments, people, all right? I love comments like a fat kid loves cake. So if you leave them for me, I'll get back to you. If you need some help, I'll try my best to help you. If I can't help you, I'll point you in the right direction and get you the help you need. And last, but definitely not least, subscribe, baby. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.